Hello, this is Cheryl with the Life of Cheryl and Chris. I'm going to do my nails today and try to match my yellow toenails. And I'm going to use some yellow nail polish. And this is it. It is yellow 218. And I purchased this at my local Walmart. It's going to be 218. And like I said, I'm going to do my nails today. And when I finish, I'll let you see how they look and see if they'll match or not. If I'm able to show my toes also. Okay? I'll start in just a minute. This is also a nail polish that I bought when I bought the yellow one. This is a black one. It's 412. I've seen a lot of people doing their nails with black. So I said I'd buy me a black one and maybe do mine also. So this is a black one I found. I'm just going to put the base coat on them at this time. I've been doing my nails for a long time. I started out as a teenager doing my nails because I think I really enjoy doing my nails because my mother used to do her nails all the time, and I thought it was just such a great thing seeing her doing her nails. She relaxed after she got us fed or bathed or whatever she had to do with us, and she would do her nails. My nails, they do have a little discoloration because I usually keep them done all the time. And not every time did I wear the base coat. But it seems like even if I do wear the base coat at times, it still will leave a little stain on my nail. So both of them are kind of like that. And like I was saying, I wear nail polish all the time. I've been wearing it since I was 16, and I used to have to wear clear all the time because my mother didn't allow us to wear the red and stuff like that. And that's the color I really love because that's the first color I saw her wearing. She would always wear red nail polish, and I really liked it. Okay, I have one nail that's kind of messed up. This one right here, look like the nail is lifting off the base, and I was reading about that. It was saying something about kidney disease, and I do have kidney disease. I know I hadn't talked to you all about it. I hadn't put it out on a video, but I did have a kidney transplant about 3 years ago. In fact, it was 3 years. May the 5th was 3 years that I got my kidney transplant, and I've been doing really good since that time. And I think I was reading about my nail, and I read that sometimes it does like that from the kidney disease. So, but like I was saying earlier, I have been polishing my nails and taking care of my nails since I was a teenager, because when I was a little girl, I really didn't like watching my mother do her nails and stuff, and I couldn't wait until I was going to be a teenager so I could do my nails. And my mother always did hers with red nails, so when I first started out, I wanted to do it too, but because we were young and little, my mother didn't think we should have the red nail polish when we were so young. So I was 16 when I got to be 16. She said we could use the red nail polish, and that's when I started using it. And I used to only paint my nails red, and then I started painting them all different shades and all different colors, and I would do designs on my nails and stuff like that when I was young. And because I love doing nails so much, I even contemplating wanting a nail salon when I retired from my job. And when I retired, it's been almost 10 years ago now. When I retired, a lot of my co-workers, almost everyone gave me nail polish, different colors of nail polish and stuff for nails and stuff like that. I could have started my own little private nail salon then, but I just I was going through a lot of stuff when I retired. My mother was sick. She was on had dementia, and she was on hospice, and she had dementia. And my sister that I have always my sister that I was really close to, she had cancer, and I was helping her and taking her to her meetings and stuff like that. I have my reading glasses on so I can see while I'm painting my nails. I've got the first coat on all of them, so I'm just letting it dry before I put on a second coat. But I've always loved doing my nails, and I used to do my nails every night when I was when I had my kids and my kids were grown up, and I was a single mother at that time. I would do my nails. I would have my kids. I had an older son and my younger son, and the difference in ages was like 10 years. So my older son, he always was the easy one to go to bed quick. So he always went to bed probably about 10 o'clock or 9, something like that, once he was through with his homework and everything. And my youngest son, he went to bed about 8. I would get him bathed and get him in the bed about 8 o'clock. So I had from 8 o'clock on till I got ready to go to bed. I used to go to bed at 11. So I had that time to get my bath and do what I wanted to do before I was finally ready to go to bed. And I would do my nails every night before I went to bed. Every day. Every night I would do my nails because I like my nails to look nice every day. And that was one thing that everybody that knew me, my friends, my coworkers, everyone, they knew whenever they saw me that my nails were going to be looking nice. And I had a friend, she would always, whenever she saw me, she would always say, I know Cheryl got those nails looking nice. I have never seen her with a nail chip. None of her nails are, none of the polish is chipped off her nails or anything. And that's true, because that's why I like to do it every night. Before I go to bed, I would take off the nail polish and I would put on new coats every night. And when I get ready to go to bed, I would just lay with my hands on the cover and just go to sleep like that with my hands outside of the covers. And I was known for having my nails done every day and for them looking really nice. And I like that. I'm kind of a girly girl in that way, that I always like to experiment with makeup and my nails and everything like that. And when I was 18, I would try out new makeup and eyeshadow, and back then I was plucking my eyebrows and doing my eyelashes and stuff. Now I just put on a little powder on my face and maybe just a little lipstick. Sometimes I will do eyeshadow, or I will just do mascara on my eyes. I may just do the mascara on my eyes, but I'm not a big makeup person like I used to be. I guess as you get older, just things change. I think it started changing on me a lot when I start, when I start doing different things. I start doing arts and crafts and stuff. And sometimes you're doing the arts and crafts, your nails will get messed up. And so I start going back a little bit on it. But I still like keeping my nails looking nice. I really don't like going out without any nail polish. And I really don't like going out with chipped nail polish and stuff like that. So I still try to keep it up, but not as much as I did before. When I was young, I really did keep them up nice, and I don't know if my nails don't even grow as much now as they used to. I used to have nice long nails. I don't know if it's from the medication I take for my anti-rejection or just some other medications I may take. They just don't grow as long, and I don't need them as long as they used to be. I used to really like them like that. I like them kind of short now, but they look good to me as long as you got them neat. And if you like wearing yours with no nail polish, that's you. But I'm the type of woman, I'm the type of lady, I like nail polish. And I think as long as I'm able to polish them and go somewhere to get them done, I will still get them done. Even if I make it to my 80s and 90s, I think I will still do that. Now I think my first coat is dry, so I'm going to start painting the second coat. I usually put on about 2 or 3 coats of the color so I can get a good look at how it's going to be. And I hadn't ever used this yellow before. This is the color I was telling you I was going to use, this yellow. I've never used it before, so I don't know if it's going to come out looking yellow or kind of pale yellow. So we'll see. Sit back and just enjoy while I do this. I put my glasses on so I can see what I'm doing. Now. It smells loud, I know that. You probably can hear our music because Chris is in the other room doing a video. I'm going to close my door and see if that... Okay, I'm back. I closed the door and you may not can hear our YouTube music. He was in the other room. I think he's editing or doing something like that. But I think I got a little too much nail polish on the first time. I think I got a little too much on there the first time, but I'll go like that and see how it goes. So you can see a little bit of what I'm doing. I can't move it back too far because I don't want it to fall. That might be alright. I'm going to be watching what I'm doing. And once upon a time, when I was working and I was doing my nails, I started doing the designs on the nails. I started out just with painting them and painting one color, one nail a different color. Then I started out putting the dots on them, and I would look on YouTube and I would see some designs that people will have on their nails, and I would try to do that also. And I took a lot of pictures. I made some nails where it was decorated like Santa. One nail I did, it was like the American flag, red, white, and blue. And I just did all different designs. I used to have pictures of those nails. I'm going to look and see if I can find some. But now if I can find some, I will let y'all see what I'm talking about. This is the first coat. It's kind of thin. It's not really dark, but that's just one coat. I'm sitting now. I'm in my office at the back. This is where my crafting office is going to be and just my regular office where I have my computer and where I pay my bills and do all that. But the chair that the chair that I'm sitting in, once upon a time, this was my dialysis chair, because this was the room we had started doing at-home dialysis, and this was the room that we did it in. I still have a lot of the supplies that they sent me in here, and I'm gonna have to dispose of those supplies, because one thing about when you're doing home dialysis and stuff like that, when whatever supplies that they send you, you can't send them back. So after I was no longer on the dialysis, I just had to keep the supplies. Couldn't send them back, because once they send them out to a family or to a home, they don't want to take the risk of getting them back, and then they don't want anybody else to get any problems with it, infections or anything like that. So that's where I have to clean up in here. I have to get all that old stuff that I had in here when this was my dialysis room. I'm going to clear out all that stuff, and I'm going to fix this up to my craft room now, in my personal office. And I'll show you all that also once I can get around to doing everything. I'm just gonna have to take a little bit at a time and just do what I'm gonna do with that. Get it done. And then I can start doing my arts and crafts and doing the things that I want to do in here. Doing my nails. I've done the first coat of color on both of them now. I'm gonna let this dry a little bit. While I'm talking to you, I'll let it dry a little bit. Then I'll go in and start on the second coat and see how that starts out. But like I was telling you, I wanted to have a nail salon at one time, because I love doing nails, and I wanted to set up and have a place where I could do it and do them for other people also. And I really don't need my glasses right now, but I wear them and I have to read. These are reading glasses, and they're not prescription, but they are reading glasses, and I wear them to read, and I wear them to do tedious stuff like doing my nails and different things like that. Because Chris didn't believe it, but when I went to the I'm messing with my hair. But then when I went to get my eyes checked, my eyes were 20/20, and he said, "Oh, I don't believe that." But I just went not too long ago, and they were still 20/20. So I guess I'm still doing good on that. So I think it's dried for the second one. Now I'm gonna go and put a second coat on. Oop, I messed up on that. I'm gonna have to clear that. I had a little too much on the brush. I hate when that happens. But that was a good little save. I cleared it up. And I'm gonna try not to put so much on the brush when I do it. But if you don't put enough, it makes it kind of sticky. So sometimes you have to put quite a bit to keep it from being sticky looking, so it can be nice and smooth when you polish it. I usually don't have an audience when I'm doing my nails. I don't know if that's making me a little nervous with it or not, but I just wanted to share this with you. Look like the yellow is gonna come out all right. It's not gonna be as yellow as the one I have on my toes, but I think it's gonna be a nice looking yellow. Seems like the one I have on my toes have a little bit more like orange or something in it. I will let you see when finish them and you can tell what you think. I think I'm gonna have to come up with another way to do my nails so you can be looking down on them. I think these people who are doing these things where they have it where you're looking down on them, I think then they using those GoPro or some kind of cameras. But you can see what I'm doing. Trying to get my pretty nails, as Chris be saying. Chris is always saying, pretty nails, pretty nails. So I'm trying to get my pretty nails. Okay. Do you all like to do your nails? If you like to do your nails, leave me a note. Leave me a comment. Make a comment about something. That's what I look forward to hearing and seeing, the comments that the people leave. Because, and I want you to like, comment, and subscribe to what I'm doing. If you like it, put a like and comment and subscribe. So we're trying to grow our channel and we're trying to do things that may be interesting to people. I know I like looking at nail videos. I like looking at hair videos. My hair, I don't have that much hair to do a lot with now. Once upon a time, I had locks. I had locks up until I turned 60. When I turned 60, I decided I was gonna do a whole new thing, and I cut off my locks. And I regret doing that, but once you do it, it's done. You can't change it. I had a lady who had told me that she could reattach them, but she was so hard to get in touch with. She told me, I showed her my lock, and she said yes, she could do it, but every time when I was ready for her to do it, she was always tied up so much. So I don't know if I'll ever get to get my locks reattached or not. I wouldn't mind doing it because I really did love my locks when I had them. I had them for 15 years and they were down to my butt. And when I had my locks, I'm the one who kept them. I kept them up. I kept them manicured and I rolled them, palm rolled. They were palm rolled, and I did it myself. It was a lot of work, but I really did enjoy it. But as I got older, I think that's one reason why I did cut them off, because as I got older, it started being so hard to do for me to wash them myself all the time and palm roll them, and it took forever for them to dry and everything. And one thing, when you're in a little small town like I am, we don't have a lot of hairstylists. And the one hairstylist that we do have here, she was always so busy. And I did go to clean one time and get my nails done. Not my nails, my hair, get my hair done. And it came out pretty good. But it just wasn't like I liked it. And somebody doing it for you, it might be easier to do, but it still may not be the quality that you like. So I paid her all this money and I got it done, but it still wasn't exactly what I wanted. So that was one reason I decided that I would end my lock journey when I turned 60, because I was entering a whole new decade. And so I said I was just going to do something that was a lot easier for me, because it was hard to keep up my locks all the time and do it myself. You see the yellow is going to look pretty good. And this is the second color coat that I'm putting on. I have the base coat, remember, and I put on this one one coat of the base coat. And this is the second color coat. And this may be all I'm going to do. It's just two. Looks like it's going to come out pretty good with just the two. So then once I get the two, I'll have to let it dry. And then I'll finish it up. I like to put on the top coat. I'll finish it up with that. Sometimes I take a little toothpick or something to get around the edges of it. You see how it's looking? The color looks pretty nice. I like it. I definitely will use it again. I like it. It's yellow, nice and sunny. Makes me feel happy. Makes me feel good. That's one reason why I got the yellow on my toes, because it was coming to be springtime and the sun was out and it was making you feel renewed, because you know the winter was gone. Even though we've had some cool days since that time, we hadn't had any real cold days. I think last week we did have some temperatures about 49 and 45, I think 45. We may have 139 for early morning, but through the day it would get up, the sun would be out. It wouldn't be as hot as it is sometimes, but it was still nice. And I think it's not gone now. Now that after Easter, I think all that cool weather that we were having last week or so, I think all of that's gone now. I know a lot of people do their nails. They might not do it at home still. A lot of people go to the salons, and I do go. Like I said, I go to get my toes done, because that's a lot of work, bending over trying to get your toes done and doing everything that you need to do on them. And sometimes I get my fingernails done also. But the last time I went, I was getting my eyebrows, I was getting my toes. I got the extra treatment on my toes, and so that was like $50. And then to get my eyes done, that was another $10. So to get my fingernails done, that was going to be $20 or $25, and I'm on a budget. I just couldn't afford it. That's one reason why I didn't get my nails done at that time. But it is good if you can afford it. If you have that in your budget, it's always good to get out and get the pampered treatment. Get your toes done, get your nails done, eyebrows, whatever you like doing this stuff. It's always a good thing to do, because you deserve it. I think I deserve it too, but my wallet just said I couldn't do it that time, and I probably will do it, because I used to go all the time, and I would get my nails done and my toes and my eyebrows. But that was before all this increase in everything. You know, everything is going up so now. So a lot of stuff we used to do, we can't do all those things anymore. But I'm gonna let this dry, and then after that, I'm gonna put on a top coat, and that's I think all I need is two. I think I'm just gonna use 2 coats. You see how it's looking? The color is not bleeding through. It's pretty good. So I think that's all I'm gonna put on there. It's just the 2 coats, and then I'll put a top coat on there. And I'll be right back. Okay, I did cheat a little. I went over and tried to touch up the nail yellow a little bit, because it was kind of bleeding through a little bit. I didn't put on too much, but I did put on another little thin coat. But this is my clear nail polish I'm putting on now. Putting over the top of it, so you can get that nice shine when you finish it with with the clear nail polish. But I'm only gonna put on one coat of this, because if you start putting on too many coats, it gets sticky and it takes a long time to dry. So this top coat will only be one coat, just to get the shine that you like to get when you finish up your nail. Just to get the shine that you like to get. Ring in a ring. Most of the time it's not anybody but junk calls, unavailable calls. A lot of times they call it about Medicare or something like that. And I already have all that stuff. Almost finished. Y'all hear Kia? She's out in the backyard. You can hear her all over the house when she's barking out back. Oh, that's her. And this one right here is kind of messed up a little bit, but it still looks okay. So that's it. I'm finished with polishing my nails, and I put on the top coat. And here how they are looking. This is the color. This is the color. I think I messed up my thumb a little bit, but I'm not gonna worry about it, because I can always take it out and do it again. But this is how they are looking now. This is the color. And it does look a little different from my toenails. That's the color. That's the color for my fingers. This is a little different. But I'm not gonna worry about that part. As you can see, I finished my nails. They look beautiful to me. I think they look nice. Even if they don't match exactly, it's still one is up and one is down. So I don't have to be worried about saying, oh, that's not matchy-matchy, but it still looks nice. And remember, this is Cheryl with the Life of Cheryl and Chris. And like I always say, we are the carers. I am the carer, because nobody else is back here but me. But we are the carers, and Karen is sharing, and I'm sharing my life with you, and you, and you, and you. I hope you enjoyed the nail video. I'll try to do another one pretty soon, and it was fun. And it was my first one, so if it didn't look quite right, I'll try something different next time. Maybe I'll set up my tripod and just have it looking down on me while I'm doing the nails. Bye-bye. Have a great day. Remember, we are the carers, and Karen is sharing, and I'm sharing my life with you and my nails. Bye-bye.